Hi, this is Mark Luebers, WestBred Technical Product Manager for the Central Plains.
And I'm Andrew Blubaugh, Regional Commercial Manager for WestBred for the Central Plains.
In this video, Andrew and I will be highlighting the WestBred variety WB4269. We'll cover the area of adaptation for the variety, where and how to place this variety on your farm based on key agronomic characteristics, and then we'll talk about a few management considerations if you do choose to plant this variety. However, before we do that, Andrew, do you want to review the WestBred numbering system and what it means for 4269?
Yeah, so back in 2015, WestBred went to a numerical naming system. So at the beginning of each variety, you'll see a WB, which stands for WestBred. Then the first number is going to be class of wheat, which in this case is hard red winter wheat, which is a 4. And then the second number is going to be maturity. So on a scale of 1 to 9, that 2 is an early maturing variety. And then the last two numbers are randomly assigned. Mark, on 4269, where would you place that in our region, and what are some key attributes?
So area of adaptation for 4269 is going to be around and east of US Highway 183. So Greensburg, Hayes, Phillipsburg area, and east. And I'm really trying to target those previous crop corn acres, mostly because this variety has very good fusarium head blight tolerance. The other thing to keep in mind when I think about yield goals, this is a very high tillering variety, produces a lot of medium-sized heads. It's a very yield stable variety. So if you have a yield goal between 50 and 80 bushel, this is a very good choice for those yield environments. The other thing to keep in mind is that the late season plant health on this variety is very good. So if we get into hot, dry, tough grain fill conditions, this variety is very good about maintaining leaf health and pushing as many nutrients into that head and filling those kernels as best as possible. You'd mentioned about it being early maturing, and there's two things that I think about with this variety. First of all, yes, it is early maturing, but it does hold its dormancy very well to help protect against late season spring freezes. The other thing, because it is early maturing, early to harvest, if you have a corn, wheat, double crop, soybean, sorghum opportunity, this is a good choice for that 3 crop and 2 year system, because you can get the wheat crop off early and come back with that soybean or sorghum crop. So Andrew, talk about the disease package on WB4269.
Yeah, I really like the overall disease package on this variety. I mean, you talked about the fusarium head blight tolerance. That's probably the number one thing we think about, but then also it's tolerance to both leaf and stripe rust, and then that late season plant health. So it makes it a great fit for those acres that you talked about. A couple watch outs on this variety. You think about those wheat on wheat acres. So tan spot septoria, it doesn't have the best tolerance to. So one, you might apply a fungicide if it's on those acres. Is there any other watch outs we should look at on this variety?
Really, the only other thing I can think of is acid soil or low pH. So 4269 does have some sensitivity to low pH soil. So if you do have fields that are in that 4.8 or below pH, you might consider applying a starter fertilizer just to help tie up any free aluminum that would be toxic to that wheat plant. So keep in mind, 4269 is a certified seed-only variety, so it is a single seed use agreement. And if you would like more information about 4269 or any other WestBred variety, please see your certified WestBred seed associate or dealer, or visit us on the web at www.westbred.com.